Hey, welcome back to My Loves Death Metal. I am back after being gone for like the last week. I was traveling. My travels for the summer are officially over. Whoops, just dropped my phone. Um, so I'm back. It's early in the morning. I've got my coffee. It's hot as fuck. And I'm recording before I start work. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day to those that celebrate. But yeah, I've got a cool video today. My Cannibal Corpse cassette tape collection. I finally finished it for what I can now. But I realized after I started taking these off my shelf and like putting them on my Discogs and all that stuff, I realized I'm missing one. Well, actually, technically, I'm missing three. But the one that I'm missing that's actually out and accessible is the Hammer Smash Faced EP. Or, yeah, EP. Is that EP or demo? I can never remember. Fucking no, I'm so tired. I am not awake yet. Can you tell? I realized I forgot to buy that one. But it's there. I know I can get it. Frustrating, but I didn't want to wait because it's going to take a while for it to come back into the United States. So, all right. So, a little bit of background here. All these tapes are relatively new. I used to have a bunch of like bootleg tapes from Russia and Poland. They were okay. They sounded okay. You could tell they were bootlegs. That's pretty much a never really collecting Cannibal Corpse on cassette tape. I'm going to actively try and get some OG pressings of probably the Barnes era ones. Those seem to be pretty accessible. I've seen them floating around. They're a little bit pricey though, so that's not really in my realm of buying right now, but I did get a bunch of reissues and we're going to talk about them today. I'm going to show them to you and hopefully you'll go snag them because they're still available. They're definitely worth, if you're a tape head, these are definitely worth getting in your collection. So Nessie Media, Northeast Steel Industry Media out in China. If you guys are not familiar, they are a huge label that reissues officially licensed, so they're not bootlegs, limited edition, pretty high quality vinyl issues. So they've done like Cannibal Corpse and past, Cattle Decapitation, Sacramento, so many like Agalloch, all these, and they're usually pretty a hot commodity. They sell it pretty quick. They were really limited and hard to get back in the day when they started doing this, but now they've gotten a little bit more accessible. They press a lot more. They reissue a lot more. Distros get them in stock. They're a little bit easier to get now, but they're definitely a high quality and definitely worth getting. I enjoy all of my pressings I've ever gotten. I've shown them off on here several times. They started doing cassette tapes, and I was like, well, I'm all in. I would like to get some officially licensed. So these are officially licensed by Metal Blade Records. They're not bootlegs, like I said, of the Chris Barnes era tapes, because mine were just not. They weren't hacking it in my collection. I never listened to them because they just didn't sound that good. Some of them were very muddied, and the quality of them just were kind of chintzy, not the best. So I got them finally. I got them while I was out. It takes a while for their stuff to get to me. But I realized I didn't add to cart the Hammer Smash Face one, and I'm so annoyed with myself because I would have definitely added it to the cart. So now I got to get that one. And then the other two I don't have are Violence Unimagined. That has only been issued on, I think, an Italian label. It was never officially put out by Metal Blade Records, but it was officially licensed for this label to put out. I've found it on Discogs for like $30. I've been having a struggle trying to get a tape for just $30, and there's really nothing I can add to the cart to make it worth that shipping cost. So I'm kind of holding off on that. Gonna just keep watching and making sure, see if it ever pops up on a US distro again, like Distant Tapes might get it in stock, or Hell's Headbangers, whoever. And then Chaos Horrific, they did press a tape. I didn't pre-order it at the time. I was only buying vinyl at the time, and I regret it because now it's sold out and I can't find it anywhere. Nobody has it for sale. So if you have Chaos Horrific on tape, please hit me up. I would definitely buy it off of you for a good price. Don't try and rip me off here. So those are the exceptions to this collection. There's going to be somebody in the comments that's not even going to listen to this and be like, "Oh, you don't have this. You don't have the full collection," and I'm just gonna delete the comment and block you because I'm so fucking tired of people just being straight up dumb as fuck. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I got the Nessie ones in. I listened to them all. They are great quality, definitely worth buying. Add them to your collection. Again, takes a little bit while to get to the United States. The shipping It's like $14, so make that shipping worth it. Add a bunch of stuff to your into your package. Tapes, they're light. So here's the first one, Eaten Back to Life. Obviously, really, really good quality. So if you're familiar with Nessie, you know how they print their jackets and stuff. It's on that like matte feel. That's how these J cards are. So I love that. Love that they did that. So here you go. Here's the J card. There's the picture right there. The J card. Really good quality. No pixelation. Nothing. So these turned out really, really well. I don't know if they hold true to the original cassettes. I think they might, but I'm not too sure. Eventually, I'll be able to do that comparison because I'm planning to get these, hopefully, some OG copies of these. And then the lyrics on this side. God damn, if you can read those lyrics, I am so jealous. Also, I am, like, congested. I'm all snotty and shit. I probably got a cold or something, but yeah, these lyrics are pretty rough to read. But hey, you get them all, and then the liner notes. So there are 2 different copies of pressings that you can get from Nessie, the color copies or just plain black cassette shells. They were both limited to 100, so it didn't matter. I just grabbed the colors because why not? I like color tapes. I don't care about the, you know, I'm not like a black only tape person like I am, like some people are with vinyl. Like for tape color doesn't fucking matter at all. So I got the blue one, but there are black copies. Theirs are still available. They're not sold out yet. I think they're about $10 a piece for a tape, which is really good. And like I said, these are officially licensed by Metal Blade Records, as you can see right there. There's the axe and then the Nessie. So good stuff. They sound good too. Nessie has done a bunch of other Cannibal Corpse reissues on vinyl. They did a huge run of the the Corpsegrinder ones, and they've done Chris Barnes. They've done both sets. So that's the first one. There's the spine. And the cool thing is about this, it's hard to see, but like, yeah, just the glossy, like the matte gloss that they do on their printing, because their vinyl records are the same exact way. So I like that they carried that over to the tape. It's a nice little touch. Obviously, next, Butchered at Birth. Probably, you know, I go back and forth about this album. Sometimes I'm like, nah, it's not my top favorite. And then I listen to it after not listening to it for a long time, and I'm like, that's such a goddamn good album. Is it my favorite Barnes one? I always say no. But it's, you know, it's still good. So this is a gray one with the black ink. And people are going to bitch about the logo. I know. But I think that officially that logo is dead. So save your comments. I know. I got that a lot in my vinyl video. It's like, Jesus Christ, guys. If the logo makes you that upset, then don't fucking buy it. End of story. So there's the baby. I actually have that on a shirt. I never wear the shirt because this shit's on there, and well, I just don't ever wear it. I need to though. I have like 4 Cannibal Corpse shirts I don't ever wear because of the imagery. I should just wear them at home. I got a Killing Addiction shirt on today. I should just wear them at home when I'm not required to be on camera, because I usually my like conference calls for work are on camera. Today, obviously, I don't have one because I'm wearing this shirt. But yeah, I should just wear them home. Maybe on like Sundays when I'm just lounging, watching Formula One or something like that. So there's this one. Okay, I need to get going. What are we, 8 minutes in? Fuck. All right, I got a lot to show you guys. This is going to be a really long video. Oh, again. Goddamn, science or something. All right, so we've got Tomb of the Mutilated right there. This is on a purple tape. I kind of wish they made this one red. Red. I guess it kind of goes. Anyway, I'm not going to be too nitpicky. I could have just got the plain black ones too, which those look sleek. So maybe I'll be an asshole and buy them all. I'm not going to do that. Okay, anyway. There's a J card. Band pictures. I love this album, obviously, of course, everybody loves this album. But lyrics on the other side. I like how the back lyric part just looks super old school. And they might have just mimicked the original one. I don't know. I should have looked before I started recording this video. Admittedly, I've never seen the OG copies of all of these tapes, so that one. Ugh, coffee. Cheers, happy Wednesday. By the way, I'm recording on my laptop because I got a software update for my camera and it's not working. I don't know what's going on, so I just got to figure that out. And my mic is doing some really fucked up shit. Noticed the last like 3 videos. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Before it was too quiet, and now it's too loud. I just need a new microphone. Hopefully I'm gonna get one this week. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know yet. I still got a lot of bills I gotta catch up on, so I'm trying to like space out the lifestyle here. Okay, so then finally, admittedly probably my favorite Cannibal Corpse album, and Chris Barnes era one, quite possibly the most racy one, I guess, is that the right term? The bleeding, and then they use the artwork that I prefer. The other alternate artwork is not bad. So the last tape that I had the alternate artwork on it, and I think that was another reason why I wanted to get these. So yeah, this is on orange, which I love orange tapes. I think they look good. And then this is like top 3 album of mine for death metal too. So yeah, I still listen to it all the time. I know the lyrics are pretty fucking misogynist and horrible, whatever else, but, you know, I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. So there you go. Nice collage in lyrics. What was I going to say? I guess they don't show the alternate artwork in here, so maybe... I don't know. Anyway, you guys know what the alternate artwork looks like. I completely lost my train of thought just now. I was going to say something relevant, but I don't remember now. So those are the Nessie ones. Worth getting. They are definitely worth getting. They take some time to get in into the United States. It took about 2.5, 3 weeks to get in. But definitely worth it. Actually, mine took a little bit longer because there was holidays and shit like that when I ordered it. So... Alright, we're going to move these over here because now we've got the Corpsegrinder tapes, and every single one of these are the Hell's Headbanger reissues that they just put out last year. So, finally got them all. I've been slowly grabbing them as I make orders. Like, if I order a CD, I throw in a tape with it too, to finally get it. So, I started off light with this, and I bought Vile and Gallery of Suicide as kind of like a test to see how these were, how they sounded, and were they worth getting the rest, because a lot of these have also been reissued that I've been able to find, but they were worth it. So they're all in these red Norelco cases too. So here's the first one, Vile. I casually showed this off in another video a while back, and then said I would show you guys the rest. So these are the all over printed, like UV printed, or whatever the hell they're called, tapes, which I'm a huge sucker for, man. I absolutely love when labels do this with their tapes. And then here's a little bit of ding-a-ling-a-ling for you guys on the other side. This admittedly is like another one of my favorite Cannibal Corpse albums. I love these first couple of Corpsegrinder records. Some people really dog on Vile. It is what it is. I've done my ranking before, and I need to redo it because I feel like it's changed now since I've done it. So here is the J card. Again, high quality. These sound great. These are still all available on Hell's Headbangers. Go grab them. Actually, I feel like these might be relatively close to being gone because I've seen them distroed out so many times, and like they've been around for a while. I'm actually surprised they haven't sold. They might have pressed a large run of them. But good stuff. And there's the... There you go. Oh, God, I'm just snotting all over myself right now. Okay, so there's Vile and Gallery of Suicide. This is probably my favorite Corpsegrinder album. I love this album so much. There's the tape. Cool stuff. And then the J card. Man. Definitely getting sick from being around all these people the last week. We went up to Chicago, visited my family. My cousin got married. We were in Wisconsin. So it was a good trip. I love Chicago in the summer, man. I love it. Love it to death. I miss being there. That's where I'm from. I miss it. Whenever I go home and we come back to Florida, I'm always depressed for a couple of days because I miss being back there. So, Gallery of Suicide. Okay, let's see here. We've got Bloodthirst. Another good album. In my opinion, there's not a single bad album. I know there's a lot of people that really disagree with me on that, but whatever. To each their own. Hello? Oh, there we go. Jesus, my camera just timed out for a minute there. To each their own, you know? The other side. Okie dokie. Here is the J card. This is going to be a long ass video. I am showing off a lot of tapes. And then here, the vocals. So good job to Hell's Headbangers. Again, these are just awesome reissues. When I saw them announced, it was at like what, November, and then they came out in December of last year or something like that. Man, I was just not able to get them yet, but I'm glad they didn't sell out quick because I knew I was going to get them. Even though I didn't need them, it didn't matter. Gore Obsessed, such an underrated album. I love this album. I've been listening to it a lot ever since I got this tape. Definitely starting to get a little bit higher on my album ranking. I've been listening to these Corpsegrinder albums over and over again recently. Has changed my thoughts on a lot of them. For a while there, I didn't even attempt to listen to some of these albums. I just didn't care too much for them back in the day. But now I'm just, really getting back into them. Really enjoy them. So, and this is a cool J card. I like this one. Yeah, so this is probably one of their more underrated albums that I really enjoy. So many good riffs on this. Again, red Norelco case. Oh, all right. Okay, so this is around the timetable when this came out. This is the Worm Infested EP. So good, man. So good. I don't have this on vinyl, so I didn't show this off in my last video. So there you go. Nessie also reissued this one, but I didn't grab it because I already had it on Hell's Headbangers. But I might, because that one looks pretty cool. The way that they did it too. Just I don't know. I'm a sicko. I'm a collector scum. These double variants. First of all, I just realized the tits are on the window. Anyway, and then there's the lovely other side. Oh man, I do not expect to make a lot of money off this video. I don't make money off my videos anyway, but I'm probably gonna get demonetized for this one. This is a pretty, I just completely forgot about all of the body parts on this one. There you go. Sorry, YouTube advertisers. I am not suitable for you guys in this video, which is fine because I only make like $2 a video, so I could care less if I get demonetized. So yeah, the Wretched Spawn. This one, I probably would think this one is probably the one that I don't listen to as much as I should. But again, I'm going back and re-listening to a lot of these, so I'll probably take a spin of this today. But this is one that I tend to neglect sometimes, and I shouldn't because it is a good album. I do really enjoy this album. So man, that artwork is something. These tapes are just so good, man. They turned out so good. I mean, even if I wasn't a tape collector, I probably would still buy these just for the way the cassette tape looks, like literally just to have in a collection. But they do sound good. So if you're a tape head and that's all you buy, definitely worth getting these. They're good. They sound good, and they look good. I've said that like 10,000 times already on this video. So lyrics just on that side. So I got the puppy over here. He's sleeping in the corner back there, and he's doing really good. I thought for sure he'd be up by now terrorizing everything, but he's not. So he's allowing me to record a video this morning, so that's nice. He's doing good. He'll be 11 weeks on Monday. And that's about it. Yeah. Okay, next one. Fucking awesome album. Kill. Worst album artwork ever. There's a story behind that where it's basically they just want to be like direct and to the point and ferocious, and so they just did Kill or something like that. I'm sure there's something else too. Somebody will probably correct me on. But the tape is really hard to see in my camera in the lighting, but it says Kill on that side, this side. So out of all the tapes, this is probably the one that is a little bit lackluster just because the album artwork is nothing special. But the music, this album is good. Man, this is a really good album. Really, really good album. I've noticed the love for this album, the cult following around this album has gotten bigger, which makes me happy because it definitely deserves that praise. So, There you go. And then the backside is just lyrics. I'm not going to do the whole scrolly thing anymore because we're at 19 minutes and I still have to get through 4 more tapes. All right. There's Kill. All right. Now, you goons, you should know this. Evisceration, Plague, and Torture were officially reissued on vinyl for the first time in forever. They are available on Metal Blade and Indie Merch and all of the EU places. I have mine coming, so I'll be showing it off in a video. Finally, I've never owned those on vinyl. I've only had them on CDs, so here we go. Evisceration, Plague. This cover is really dark, so let me take it out of the shell. There's the tape. So, cool stuff. Blast Beat got the EU versions in. I waited till they got them in because they had the Evisceration Plague version that I wanted. And that's coming. They shipped it off. And then I ordered the other one from Metal Blade, Torture, because the one on Blast Beat sold out. So I just went ahead and got the ugly one. I mean, I would have been happy with just plain black, but I don't think that they reissued these on plain black. Did they? Wow, that cover is real dark. Can you even see that in this camera lighting? And then lyrics. I would have been happy with just plain black. Those Metal Blade EU black pressings are simply phenomenal. Some of the best sounding death metal albums. The pressing plant that they use over there, I think it's in Germany. I could be completely wrong about that, but I believe that's what I read. They're so good. So I was kind of hoping I would have just gotten access to that, but I've only been able to get the colored version, so whatever. But yeah, this has been reissued on vinyl. And then now here's Torture. This album is cream of the crop. I've definitely grown to really, really start to love this album. Again, one that I kind of neglected for a while there, and probably just because I only owned it on CD, and I don't find that I don't listen to my CDs sometimes. Like, I go in spurts where I only listen to tape and vinyl, and my CD collection kind of just sits and collects dust, but that has changed a lot now because I've gotten a lot of newer CDs in. I've only was buying CDs there for a while, so my listening habits are different. Like, sometimes I just really only want to spin records, and other times I just want to listen to tapes. I'm blabbing now. Holy shit. Okay, so here's Torture. Tape on this is pretty cool, too. There you go. His body. His eaten up body, so the second half of his body is on this side. So, and then here is the tape. So I would say a little bit darker of a J-Card album cover. These album covers are relatively darker, so, but that's not a fault to Hell's Headbangers at all. It's just a fault to how the original album artwork is. So there's that. Super pumped. I should be getting those records in by the end of the week. Usually Blast Beat's here within 2 days. Same thing with any merch. So good stuff. And then we have a Skeletal Domain. I think super underrated album. People shit on this. I don't know why. I love this album. Super good. Again, another dark album cover. There you go. Tape is a little bit dark too. The lighting in here sucks because it's early in the morning and the sun is not on this side of my house yet, so it's a little bit dark in here. And I've got blackout curtains on there because it gets real hot in here when the sun is on this side of the building. So the lighting in my office is just absolute garbage. I need to get better. Figure that out. So here is the absolute dark ass album cover that you guys are all familiar with, and then the pictures, and then the vinyl or the lyrics on the other side. We are down to the last tape here now. Which is probably, this album is probably my least listened to Cannibal Corpse album right now. That's going to change. Like I said, I've been trying to show some more love to the ones that I don't listen to a whole lot. Red Before Black. So, this is a good album. I think it's pretty underrated. There you go. There's that side. And that side, it's just blood splatter. That's all it is. And here is the J-Card. And they didn't skimp on these. Like, look how many panels these are. They could have just been like a fold over. Here's the album artwork and here's some liner notes. No, they went true and they got all the lyrics on all these. So, and it's small as fuck and I will never be able to read them. But yeah, they went true and got all the lyrics. So that's it. that's the Cannibal Corpse Tapes collection so far. As I stated, Violence Unimagined was pressed on an Italian label. Let me actually just look that up right now so I can tell you all. I believe you can buy directly from them. And I've seen it for sale on Discogs. But the price has just not been my cup of tea. I haven't been wanting to spend that. Find a format, cassette tape, 7 versions. Okay. Subsound Records. That's who pressed it. And if they're official pressings, because it would say unofficial if they weren't, out in Italy back in 2021, and they made a green version, a black version, a red version, another green version, a slime version, a special edition white, and a special limited edition yellow. They look pretty cool. But again, I have not been able to really find a decent enough price in the United States. I'm just looking right now because I'm on here. Oddly enough, there is one now that I actually might snag right now. Oh, shit. Somebody got one in stock. Wait. That's a CD. God damn it. So I don't... Oh, there is none available in the US. So there's none available in the US right now in Discogs. I have to buy it internationally. So anyway, I've gone off on a tangent. So that one is only on an Italy label. Chaos Horrific, they did press it, like I said, and I didn't pre-order it. And now it's sold out and I can't find it anywhere. So... those are my hunts right now. If anybody has those two available, let me know. That's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have another cassette tape collection video coming again this week. And then a bunch of CDs. I got a huge stack of new CDs I'm going to go through. All brand new music from this year that I'm going to talk about. All great albums that are going to be on the year-end list. So a couple new videos coming up this week. Also, Heavy Metallurgy, my Hyperdontia review is up. I'm going to link it in the description. Go check it out. Give it some more views. Love that album. And that's all I have. See you guys in the next one.